All right, howdy and aloha, everybody. This I didn't think the microphone was on earlier. Anyway, we're doing an update. I think it's important that you guys understand, or anybody understands, the debacle and the ridiculousness and blatant disregard for real processes that actually make sense and work. And none of this is happening in Maricopa County or in Arizona regarding its election and polling and voting process, especially in the past few days. And it's really sad. So, uh, this guy, this basically updated. This is just a few hours ago they were talking. And I'm just going to play what he's saying, but I don't think I just hope he's not going to be around because this definitely could have been avoided. They had plenty of time to do it, and I'll go over the reasons why. But yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid.
We understand that there were problems that made an impact, that created inconvenience, and we're going to do better next time.
Yeah, brother. Fuck you, and you're an idiot. So he's probably a Harvard grad or Yale grad, but they're not that stupid, and that's what gets me about these high level educated academic figures that they put into these positions that for some reason can't figure out basic the basic necessities of a fair, balanced, and transparent voting system. It's just completely and absolutely mind-boggling that this is fucking still happening. So, as I wrote to them, and I also sent this in a tweet to Carrie Lake, and I don't give a shit about Carrie Hobbs because she's the most pathetic fucking human being on the planet right now. So, let me get to that real quick and I'll show you. Let's just drop down here and open my comment. Read more. So, it I'm just saying the way it is and what I've heard today. I'm not going to go bit by bit, but if you want, I'm going to leave this YouTube that you're watching that I obtained this information from this latest update on the Arizona election voting polling bullshit that's going on right now, the ridiculousness of it and how just lame it is. So I'm just clearly stating basically what you're seeing and what's happening. Early voting is allowed to start on October 12th in Arizona. Early voting, almost a month before the polls close at 7 p.m. But they wait until 7 p.m. on election day to actually start counting early voting. So early voting gives everybody an opportunity to vote, to mail in your ballot, or I guess there's email, I don't know, whatever processes they have. And they've got all that time to tabulate, to start tabulating, to have people there to monitor it, and that's another problem, by the way, I'll show you. But this whole process sounds a lot like the general election of 2020. Totally and absolute. So Arizona early voting mail-in ballots is counting 438,000 ballots. And that's the number that I tabulated from this guy that's in here and some other people that are helping fuck this shit up for Katie Hobbs, is done after the physical walk-in polls at 7 p.m. on election day. After it's over. I'm just like, are you kidding? So you have almost an entire month to figure out how to make this work, for one, make sure it's fair for two, and for three, how to make sure that it's accurate, fair, and transparent, right? But that's not the case. So I wrote to Carrie Lake. A bipartisan visual confirmation that a ballot was received is done before. Why did I put that in twice? Before official confirmation of if a voter's checkmark was correctly and accurately received. I need to rewrite that. But anyway, What that should mean, is when the ballots come in, all that the bipartisan person does, there's a Republican, Democrat, Independent. There should be a third party, by the way, always a third party. But most of the time there isn't. They just check to make sure it's a ballot, signature's been verified, information's been verified, they're registered voters, and that it goes through. But there's nothing checking the accuracy of if that vote was tabulated properly. They're not checking what they saw before to what actually happened after. Does that make sense? So before, it can go in one way, and once it goes in the machine, it can come out with something totally different. That is a major problem that nobody's even talking about. There's a lot of fucking purposeful holes in this system. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. I mean, 438,000 ballots to be that are able to come in within a month's span, yet they're only counted after physical voting at the polls happens. It's just completely nonsensical. It's ludicrous. It's idiotic. And they stand there and they talk like it's like, oh, we have a hold on this. Everything's fine. It's all good. We're doing the best, and our system fucking rocks. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's ridiculous. Every fucking system out there. There are a few states that I think that are using full paper ballots with full receipts, that people have an actual chance of fairly becoming elected, or these amendments being in place, or laws being, whatever the case may be, or being passed, actually happens. It's very few and far between. I'm just going to guess maybe 15 to 20% of all the states. And then in some of those states, most of them are pretty fucked up. So it's hard to have, you're just feeling like you're being left out, right? It's very hard to have faith and comfort and knowing that there's integrity in the system. It's very hard for people to believe and honor the system. It's very hard for people to trust the system, and definitely to want to even vote. I mean, I've got a lot of people that just don't fucking vote because they just don't. They know and believe it's fucking bullshit. I mean, the guy that was talking there, by the way, his name is Bill Gates. Isn't that fucking just very coincidentally crazy? Anyway, I'm just bringing you an update. So here it is. This could take days, right? They're counting 438,000 ballots after all the ballots are in. It's fucking ridiculous. The problem is the visual confirmation of if before the ballot, paper ballot goes in to the machine, and if it's the same as it comes out, it's not confirmed. It is not confirmed. That's a big red flag, a giant red flag. So I would just have, Carrie Lake or whoever, somebody out there fucking fix that shit immediately. Okay, so thank you for watching. That's pretty much all I have. It's just a fucking joke. Oh my God, it's just such a fucking joke. Aloha from Montauk.